Andrew Trego. You can call me Andrew, you can call me Trego. I was the big singer, dancer, actor, like, give me that spotlight, took it, kept going with it. So I did musical theater all throughout high school, all throughout college, and then quickly got swept up by Disney Cruise Line, where once upon a time, before beards and age lines and whatnot, I was Peter Pan flying through the air. Now I not only do the DJ weddings every single weekend, but I do business development and recruitment and education, and I don't sleep. What I do is I sit down with the bride and groom, I get to understand their background, get to understand their vision for the day. It's kind of a salsa situation of like, if the bride and groom, they have a crowd and they're amped up and they're good to go, I kind of take a back seat and I kind of like facilitate things. We're making sure that everything's running smooth, intro and outro of the speeches, big grand entrance and all of that. But when it comes time for the dance floor and there's 200 people on the dance floor, really just, read the crowd, make sure we're playing the right song at the right time and all that sort of stuff. And then if they're kind of more timid, that's when I really get out there and we're, out on the dance floor and we're dancing and we're grabbing grandma and we're doing all that sort of stuff like that. And we're just trying to make this the best day possible because you have to keep people engaged, remind them about the hashtag, remind them that the photo booth is open. We're going to have main entrees come out momentarily. Please enjoy the music. You got to fill that space because nobody wants that awkward silence. That kills the vibe. So you just gotta guide people. Sometimes it's a little bit more energetically and sometimes it's a little bit more laid back. The best piece of advice that I would give them is just really evaluate what is important to them. It's so easy to get caught up in the minutia, to get caught up in the BuzzFeed articles and the Pinterest boards and all that sort of stuff. You have a celebration at hand. You want all your friends and family there, lights, camera, action, we got one shot at this, right? So you want to be able to remember that with a great photographer, and you want it to be an amazing party, so you want there to be good entertainment, hopefully good food, drinks, all that sort of stuff like that. So I think just like at the end of the day, remember that that's what we're here for. What's important is the people and the connections and really making sure that whatever you value the day of, do it because it's important to you. This is your big day. Does that make sense? Don't start getting pushed and pulled in a million different directions. You know what I mean? Just like stay true to what you want. I will say that my first favorite game to play is Scavenger Hunt Musical Chairs. One of the things that's really cool about that game is it gets people from all across the bride and groom's walk of life together. You get to interview them, and it also can be a great time filler. It could be as short as 10 minutes long, or I stretched it to 30, 45 minutes if the bride and groom have to go change into another look or do sunset photos. I think that's a really good sort of elastic thing, and I love hosting. Like, it's one of my favorite things. If you give me the mic, I got you. I'm going to make this happen. I do remember the first time that a bride and groom crowd surfed at a wedding that I DJ'd, and that was the best day of my whole life. I super vibed with the bride and groom. It was out in California, in Malibu, and like great friends, everybody's having a great time, people are vibing, and I just see them like get lifted up and like surf the crowd, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like the fact that we can facilitate such an amazing time, an amazing experience, an amazing memory. Like I still get emails and texts and calls from my bride and grooms, and I feel like there's ownership of like, we helped create this awesome day, and that's why I'm in it. You know what I mean? It's all these little micro decisions in the moment that they're never even going to realize that you're doing, but it's all for the greater good. It's all to bring their vision to life, and you just have to take pride in that. It's not just about the music at the wedding. I mean, obviously when we want to collaborate with the bride and groom, make sure that we're playing what's essential for them, what they don't like, we're sticking away from, but making sure that we're sort of weaving in and out of experience as well. At the end of the day, with a DJ, you have to get to the point where you have a rock and dance party. So it's a number of things. You have to be really communicative while we're planning everything, make sure that you're on top of your emails, make sure that you can meet with the bride and groom, be really invested with them, and it's not just like this cookie cutter wedding situation. I'm doing your specific wedding, so I want to know that background story and whatnot, and what kind of pitfalls you see might occur, what is the best case situation that you want to occur, so I can bring that to life. Now once we're at the dance floor, playing the right song at the right time, being able to read the crowd is paramount. I mean, you can do all the scratching, all the crazy tricks in the book, but if you're not picking the right song at the right time that's going to vibe with the actual guest, I mean, why are we here? Beautiful party people, thank you for joining us. My name is Trego with VOX DJs, and you're watching Engaged in Arizona. See you soon.